Hello, in this tutorial we will look at installing and setting up the custom calendar template at SharePoint When you first get to the template screen, you need to download the list template from the link provided. So go ahead and click on that link. This will download a file locally to your computer. Once you've done that step, you can go to your SharePoint environment and you need to go to the site where you're going to install this calendar template. You do want to make sure you are in the root site collection. In modern SharePoint, sites are created as site collections typically. As long as you're in that, you will see this option in the site settings screen. You want to go under Web Designer Galleries and click on List Templates. In this screen, you can go ahead and upload the file which you just downloaded. Go to the Files tab, click on Upload Document, and then browse to the location where your file is located. Click Open and OK. You can just go ahead and stick with the default information that's shown to you on the screen. And there you see your new list template. This means that we can now create a list in this SharePoint site using that template, which is exactly what we want to do. So now I'm going into the site content screen. You do need to switch to the classic SharePoint view in order to install this calendar using the list template. You'll see that link in the lower left. Click Return to Classic SharePoint. And once you've done that, if you browse through, you'll see the option that you want. So I need to click Add an App. And then it's going to give me a list of options. And of course, what I want is this custom calendar template. And if I look through my options, here we go. We see the SPDB custom calendar. Click on that. You can call this whatever you want. We'll call this company calendar for our example. Click Create. Now it will take some time because there are list records created or pre-generated already for multiple years in this template. So do wait on the screen and the process will eventually complete, at which point you'll be able to begin working with your template. So as long as you see the screen and it is working, the default calendar information includes entries for a few years of data, so it's going to automatically have that for you. Once it's done, it'll return you to the site content screen, and then you'll see your new list. And at this point, you do not need to use the classic view, so you can go ahead and go Exit Classic Experience, the link in the lower left. And our list is called Company Calendar. Now at this point, we can begin using the template from SharePoint dashboards, and we do need to apply that template. You'll notice that there's many views already built into this list template, which are going to be useful for us. In this case, we do need to apply our formatting template to each one of those views, which is easy to do. So we're going to work our way down through the views, and we're going to stick with the default template. Just to highlight some of the options in the template tool, you can do things like change the border color or the text color. You can optionally highlight weekend days, highlight the current date. You can change those colors if you want to. And then you can do things like change the font size for the header or even the font size for the events in the day squares. So all of those are options for you. As with all the templates, you can browse through and see some different themes. For our example, we'll just stick with the default theme. All that I need to do is just click the copy code, just like the other templates, and I'm going to go to format the view and go to advanced and then paste. There's our calendar. This is a 1 month calendar, and I'm just going to work my way down through all of the views. Very easy to do this. I'm just going to advanced mode, select all, paste. And it's just a rinse and repeat exercise. So I don't have lots of views that I have to do, but I do need to make sure I get all of them. Okay, there's 2 months. 3 month view. 6 months. Bulk load is used just for setup. You don't have to format that view. You can skip that part. Full calendar, we do want that one. And we've got 3 more left to do. Again, I'm just pasting exactly the same template for all of these. You don't necessarily have to use all of these different views, but in general, you should find that each of them are useful for particular purposes. And this is our last view that I'm applying the formatting to. Done. Okay, so we'll go to one of the views and just briefly we'll demonstrate how this works from a user perspective. In order to add or update events, we just click on the calendar day. You'll notice that the current day, the number is highlighted and the background is also highlighted. So I'll add something for tomorrow. This will call up the default information, and in order to, users can use this to view information about what's going on that day. For you to modify that, you just click the edit link in the upper left corner, and then I can do things like just change the background color of this day. And it says default, that just means it's relying on the formatting template, whatever options you pick for that, or you can pick a different color. I'll just pick light yellow, and I'm going to go ahead and do an event. Say team lunch, and I pick from the drop down picker, and I'm going to say that the lunch is going to be at noon and it's going to 1 o'clock. So just scroll down through your options, and we'll say main eating room. And then you have the option to put in a link to something more descriptive about the event. You can put in an event contact, and then you can even highlight that event if you want to, as well as the other option I'm going to show, which is you can actually pick a custom icon. So I'll just find something here. I'll choose the smiley face, and once I have everything I'll save it. Notice that the summary at the top is reflecting the option I picked for the background color for the day. It also gives me a preview with detailed information about the event. So that's always going to change dynamically according to the calendar information that I put in. So I'll save that, and once I'm all done, I can go back out to the calendar view, and then my events will stack up. This will take up to 8 total events, and If the information is a long description, it'll show the ellipsis, and if you hover over, it'll show all the detailed information. What I can also do is just click on the event. Even if I'm not updating everything, I can come in here to see the detailed information about all the events for that day. So if you'll notice in the description area, there are slots for up to 8 events. So you can see that as you go down the page. You've got event 1, event 2, all the way down through a total of up to 8 events that you can put onto one day. So that shows you everything you need to know as far as downloading the list template, uploading it to your environment, and then creating the list in your site. Once you've done that, you want to apply the list formatting template provided from the SharePoint dashboard site. And at that point, you can begin to add events and customize your calendar however you would like. And it is important to note that there's multiple view options that can let you view just the subset of the calendar that you want. So that could just be the current 2 months, including current month and next month, or you could have a longer window of time, say the upcoming 6 months, as well as explicit ranges such as calendar years, as you see on here. So you can experiment with those views and use them however you want. I hope you like this formatting option. This is quite a lot more than what's provided with out-of-the-box SharePoint, and that should be everything you need to get started. Good luck.